Hello and welcome back once again to another video. Now there's bits of this video I was thinking of not posting, but it's the life of a drainage engineer, so I'm going to post them anyway. In this one we have some urinals to unblock. That doesn't go particularly well. We've got some blocked toilets that turn out they weren't very blocked. We've got another blocked toilet, and we've got a descale to do, and it doesn't end up happening. But let's start with the urinals.
If you like this video, give a thumbs up and make sure to subscribe at the end.
Once again, they're waterless urinals. Now, someone's been here before me and checked the traps, cleaned the traps out and whatever. And they're all clear at this end, so it can only be blocked in the waste pipe behind. So we're going to do the usual. We're going to take that cap off at the end. We're going to run the cable through it and machine through and get the scale out. Well, that was the plan anyway. With the cap off, let's get the cable in. So, not very far along this line, there's this very old, corroded section of pipe. It's wafer thin. You can literally push it through with your finger. And my machine cable's gone through and gone straight through the side of the pipe. Now, it's not the first time it's happened in this building. Every floor has got the exact same problem. They've replaced a lot of the waste pipes with plastic. This one, they've left this little section on it. I can see why they've done it. They've done it for easiness. But, looks like they're going to need a plumber to replace that bit. Well, I think I've cleared the blockage anyway. You see all that sludgy stuff coming out. But, yeah, I can't test it because I can't put no water down it because it's just going to flood out of that pipe. So that wasn't an ideal start. Strength to them at all. As soon as you machine them, they're like paper thin.
Oh. You busted out the side, have you?
Yeah, it's just the minute the cable hit it just disintegrated.
Oh, you flipping vandal.
Oh, I know.
Oh, well,
This place is falling apart.
Yeah, I'll try and finish early, it's okay?
Yeah, no worries. Right, bye.
Bye.
I then had another problem. The cap didn't want to go back on. I could get it on two of the clips, but the third one, it wouldn't go on. I tried absolutely everything to get this on, so I've also suggested they change the cap and seal on the end of this pipe. Well, with that job kind of done but broken, we are going to head to what was called in as urgent overflowing toilets. And yeah, I get there and to be honest with you, can't find too much wrong. Well, I don't know about you, but these don't look blocked or overflowing. Does seem out of order though. But I know this site pretty well, I know where the manhole is, so we'll go around and pop the cover up and see what's going on in there. Well, there's a few signs in this manhole that there has been sewage in here, particularly on this branch over here. Now, the building is being refurbed at the moment. They've knocked part of the building down, and that line opposite is actually redundant. Well, along with all three of those on that side, there's only actually one line live into this manhole. So, I believe they're going to cap these lines off when they're finished messing about whatever they're doing. So we'll get some water down this chamber, wash all this around, test the toilets, make sure it's flowing through all nicely. And yeah, if it's not blocked, it's not blocked. What can we do? To me, it seems like at some point this chamber has been backed up and the blockage has cleared itself, and this is just remnants of that blockage. I'd imagine where the toilets come out, it looks like it probably hits the branch on the opposite side and causes the blockage. Like I said, I think they're planning on capping that off anyway. Now we know the toilets are clear and I've washed the other manhole round, I then went down to the downstream chamber just to make sure everything's running through. So that's another job ticked off our list, so let's go look at a blocked toilet. This site is known for the pumps failing in the yard next door, so I thought a good place to start would be to get the main drain off the site up and just make sure that it's not blocked. At this point I hadn't even gone inside to see what was blocked. So that drain's clearly clear, so we'll put the cover back down and let's go have a look at this toilet. If you look at the floor, it is absolutely soaked. Now what happened here is someone flushed the toilet and it come up over the top. Now the toilet's backing up, so what we're going to do is use the 4-inch plunger and give it a little plunge and see where that gets us. What is going on here? It looks like we've got a nice big clump of paper in the bottom of this pan. And I've got a pretty good idea of what's happened. So I'm just going to use the other end of the rod just to try and break it up. That didn't work. I thought the best I can really do is just pull it out of my hand. I reckon someone's dropped one of those cubes of toilet paper into the pan. And that seems to have done the trick. What I'm going to do is flush this toilet, flush the other toilet, flush this toilet again, and give it a good test. And as easy as that, we're done. Now, I'm going up to the hospital to do a drain that we've done recently that kept blocking up and it kept flooding the plant room. Now, the plan was to do the descale. Didn't quite work out. Now, you're going to see what happened, but I popped the cover up and found the manhole full of water. Like I said, this is a drain we've been to previously. Now, this is the downstream cover that I've never had to lift before. So the plan was to pop this cover up and either machine or jet up from here and get the lime scale out of the pipe. But yeah, you're going to see in a second, I pop this cover up and it is full of water. The thing is, doing this job, and it seems to be every time I come to the hospital, we always laugh about it when I go up in the office, But sometimes you just stumble across a bigger problem. Now this drain runs under the building, turns left, runs along to a deeper drain, turns left again, goes back under the building into a pumping station. That pumping station then pumps it up to another pump station at a higher level before pumping it away to the main drain. I know, seems like a bit of a weird system, but that's the way it is. So this is the drain where it turns and goes back under the building, and yeah, it is full up again. If the upper pump station is at a high level, then the lower pump station won't pump to stop it pumping out and flooding the higher level. So what I'm going to do is pop this manhole up here, which is the manhole before it goes into the higher pump station, if that makes sense. Well, this drain is also full up. Now, I'm now suspecting there's something going on with the pump station, so we'll take a look at that in a second. I just want to apologise for this bit. I know I'm using the pry bar for the wrong job. This isn't why I have a pry bar on the van, but it does come in handy for other uses occasionally, but mainly it's for clearing blockages. This was the point when I realised there was a bigger problem. Because that pump chamber is really deep. I should be able to see a lot more than it. If you look at the guide rail that's closest to me, so that's the pipe that goes straight down, that's what the pump sits on, you can see the water is vibrating around it. Now, that says to me that that pump is running, but it's not pumping away. Inside this green box over here, we have the controls for the pumping station. So the right hand side's for this chamber, the left hand side's for the lower chamber. Now the red light is a high level and the top right hand side is pump overload. So I'm going to flip them onto hand. Cancel the alarm, didn't really do anything. And again, nothing really happened. I tried switching it off on all the usual stuff. Turns out this is going to be a job for a pump engineer. This one's a bit beyond me. Well, clearly the descale's not happening today, so I'm going to put this cover down. Apparently there's some pump engineers coming to me. They'll be here within the hour, and they're going to try and get the pump chamber going. After a bit of messing about and lifting the pump out, the pump guys managed to get the pump working. Now they think what had happened is a float had stuck up, the pump chamber had ran dry and the pump had airlocked itself, and the other pump had stopped working and needed replacing. So that water flow in there was the water running in from the lower pump chamber, so we're going to have to come back again to finish off our descale. Sorry I didn't film them fixing the pumps. I didn't want to film someone else working, but yeah, you get the idea. They fixed it. Sorry this one's been a bit of a short video. I know some people do prefer the shorter videos. The next one's a good one. I've got 2 sewage blockages in that one. Please leave a like, please subscribe, and please leave a comment.
Please like and subscribe and leave a comment.